It's a definite change in the wind. It's died off and it's almost swung around a little bit the other way. So North Melbourne aren't as disadvantaged as you might think.
Franklin across the face of goal. Thought for a moment it was going to bounce through. Then we thought Burgoyne might get a foot to it. Neither thing happened. It's gone through for a behind. And with that, they take the lead, the Hawks.
So let's see if this one... No, that doesn't hold up as much. Richo's spot on here. So North getting a good break here. Mitchell belting forward. Rioli held on to. Hale down low. Gets a good handball out in the end. Rioli can make it good. And then goes for goal. And it's bouncing through. So the players have got the difficulty here of now...
A very strong win. Uopolo towards half forward. North Melbourne lead back in the race. Harvey onto the ball, didn't take it cleanly. Traps it though, flicks it out, did pretty well. Thompson left without it, missed by Shields. Putting the body in down there, McMahon liked his game. Flicks it back, Tarrant missed it. It's with Franklin. What can he conjure? He kicks the miracle goal! Buddy Franklin!
Flags in the stands. Not moving around anywhere near as much as they were. But have a look at this over here, just lurking around the back. Summed it up a treat. Bang. Just a great awareness there from Buddy. Apart from the fact it was an outstanding goal. Just watch him here. He has a look. He gets himself out the back of the contest. Doesn't necessarily want to kick the goal. Realises there's nothing else on. And says, hey, I'll take the responsibility.
And that was just, as Dennis said, there was a bit of magic, a genius. He's got all of it, Franklin. Hasn't had much of the ball today, but he's had the most important kick so far. Hale's mark, because it gives them a little breathing space. They're 8 points in front. And Buddy goes back to the lead in the Coleman, one in front of Cloak. And now he's inspired and almost takes a big mark. Rioli back. Burgoyne, still with Burgoyne, and then Burgoyne just pops it up, gives Hodge half a go. Hodge may use Suckling, comes back to Smith, back to Shields, and Shields can't quite.
Steve Williams for getting the yardage wrong on that water hydrant. Smothered off the boot, Greenwood. It comes across towards Hodge. Hodge 55 metres out. That's a lovely kick. It's going goalward. Going back, Franklin. Punched away, Thompson. In front, chance for Bruce. Bruce still going. Across towards Burgoyne. Burgoyne to Buddy. And that's the problem. Burgoyne, Rioli, Franklin. It's scary stuff if you're in the opposition coaching box. A lot of talent, and suddenly it's starting to stir. The game there to be won, and the big names rising to the top. Franklin.
It's a brilliance, and Buddy scored the goal before. Luke Hodge drove this ball in to get it out. It's fantastic work. Bruce has been really good in his comeback game, and Burgoyne surging the ball forward. Great vision, just getting over the top. The kick from Burgoyne. Buddy goes back and kicks it to Frankston.
He did Franklin to Franks today. So Burgoyne again out of the centre. And he sizes a long ball up. Saul's got it. Well, Burgoyne's been the man. I mean, Franklin, 10 goals, Josh tells us, in the final quarters this year. Cloak and Garner, the second in the competition, on 13. He's been getting his goals late. Saul, well, they're going to be hard to beat now. They're going to charge back to third, you reckon?
In centre break like that, and we'll just get a good look at it here. On the move. That was when Burgoyne was at his absolute best, roving to Brendan Lade at poor power.
And blown up again, so it's a very, very weird day down there.
As Dennis likes to say, Campbell had to give away the goal there, and he did it really well. That was a clever kick. So, not completely done. They need 3 more goals, though. That won't be easy. Cunnington, that's a great tackle from Shields. And now Hodge to Lewis. Shields rewarded by getting the kick forward. And this will be interesting. You would think that he could kick this over the roof. Well, he's not going to do that. He's a real party pooper, his buddy. He goes with the team effort and finds Smith is on the same angle.
Remarkable last quarter. Matt Campbell. He's booted 5 this afternoon, but Hawthorn not done with yet. The skipper storms away. Hodge goes long. Rioli was held. No, says the umpire.
couple last year too.
That's right. We just had magic, didn't we? But
Just wait for the call.
much to it.
Wait, no, there.
Right now. Sorry, Tom.
I was going to say it's great. It's a contest. North Melbourne are a contested side, so great for a young side to experience this.
Lewis thumped it forward. Across half forward, now a chance for Whitecross, just sets it on the breeze. It's going a long way on the kick-off line, off hands. Oh! Burgoyne got his boot to it. He's clapping himself.
The first 3 quarters, but going into the middle, we saw one of the great centre clearances and getting his boot to the ball there on that occasion to get the goal. 5 points now, the Cream rising to the top.
Seven disposals, 2 clearances, a goal last quarter for Burgoyne.
Yeah, his first 3 quarters were playing an effective role across half-back, but put your best players around the ball, get it going forward.
So Goldstein, Swallow. Got some numbers back, the Hawks. Every play important. That was brilliant by Harvey. He really used all the experience that he's got. His 320th match today. That's what Dick Reynolds, the mighty King Richard, played. The only man to have retired on that number. That's a magnificent mark by McMahon. A dangerous kick. Ladson should have given a free kick away. Franklin can finish it here. There you go. A bit of everything from Buddy. A good and the bad, never the ugly.
Have a look at them all getting round, Buddy. Just shows the advantage of launching it when you've got the breeze like that. I like that. Never the ugly.
Never the ugly with Buddy.
Ah, very good. It was a risky kick. It was McMahon who played it across, but I guess in this situation with such little time on the clock, you've got to take a punt.
Well, that is maybe the match-winning goal from Buddy Franklin. Great last quarter. But credit to Rick Ladson there. McMahon centred that ball. Ladson came 30 metres off his own man to make that spot.
Socket forward by Shields. Down to 7 seconds. Here's the icing on the cake. In goes Smith. It's all over in Launceston. Smith gets his third, and gee, it's been a wonderful game. Hawthorn 15-13, 103. With a scoreboard that flatters them over North Melbourne 13-86. Broad smile from the winning coach. Well, loved it. Hawthorn 15-13, as I say. In these conditions, both sides very accurate. 28 goals, 21 behinds, the combined score, but it doesn't matter very much to North Melbourne. A very bitter pill. It seems their run on the 8 is all but over as we go down to Richard.
Ladies and gentlemen.
Well, Buddy, they made you work hard for that today and ended up getting the win. Important for your finals chances.
Yeah, definitely. We love coming down to Tassie and to get the 4 points. We're pretty happy with them. They're a quality team, especially winning the contested ball. They probably beat us in that area, so we're lucky to get away with the win.
Yeah. Mate, it's a tough day at the office for forwards today. The conditions pretty ordinary, but you got the job done. 3 goals in the last quarter.
Yeah, I reckon I had a pretty dirty day today. Found it a little bit tough, but that's been a forward mate. And look, I'm happy we got the win, and we'll go back to Melbourne and look forward to who we got next. Geez, I'm not too sure who.
I've got no idea.
It'll be a tough game anyway, but no, we're happy with the 4 points, and we'll move on. And yeah,
Port Adelaide next week, I've just been told, mate. So good luck and thanks for that.
I'll be here for now, future. Thanks, mate.
Yes, just so many moments, weren't there? I mean, Campbell's 4 goals in the last quarter, Ladson's spoil on Swallow, creating the Franklin spillage.
And I think it was the Cream rising to the top. Luke Hodge got busy. Burgoyne was outstanding, driving the ball forward after being released from half-back. Mitchell was just there all day.
Here is Mitchell with Richo.
Yeah, Sammy, how tough was it today? Just tell us about the conditions.
Yeah, pretty tough. Not as tough as you were finding. Just trying to get off very quickly when I saw Richo. But yeah, it was good to get a win. That's 2 weeks in a row. Tough conditions.
Very important this time of year, mate. You really want to cement that top 4 spot, and they really gave you everything in that last quarter.
Yeah, it was tough. They're they're a good side, shin bone of spirit and all that stuff, and they really came at us. But fortunately, we had a couple of good goals at the end that got us over the line.
Thanks, Sammy.
No worries. Thanks, guys.
30 disposals for the 64th time, more than any other player in the comp. I reckon they've gained a bit from on that. I mean, they've proven that they are not far behind those top teams.
Hugely brave effort, and it's been 17 games since their bye, so they'll have a good bye this week. But the destiny is probably in other people's hands.
I need a hot bath and a Milo. It's one of those days, but it was a beauty. 103 to 86 in the end.